This conference will now be recorded.
Right, let's start today's session. In the last session of Python, we were discussing about operators like arithmetic operators, relational operators, assignment operators, and membership operators, identity operators. So today we'll look into bitwise operators, but actually bitwise operators I'm not going to use in our upcoming programming. So generally bitwise operators can be used for uh, embedded programming or network programming and VLSI, MATLAB, okay, bit by bit operation purpose or faster rate of computing or calculation, then we use bitwise operators. So bitwise operators I'll explain you, but I'll not use in anywhere in our upcoming programming. Okay, just get the idea about bitwise operators, how to calculate from number system to binary system and binary to number system, how to convert. So you'll come to know that clearly. So let me move into your project. So this is your project. This is not your project. Let me move to your project. So go to file menu. This is your project, Python project Get early. Now click on this window and it will open. Now you can see bitwise operators. Let me explain. Bitwise operators. Bitwise operators. See, bitwise operators are few types. One is bitwise AND. The symbol is this one. Next, bitwise OR. The symbol is this one, pipe symbol. Bitwise exclusive OR. That means XOR. The symbol is cap symbol. Next, bitwise. Now, the symbol is tilde. Next, left shift is there. Bitwise left shift. It means number of which can move to left hand side. The symbol is this one. And right shift is there. Number of bits can move to right hand side. Right shift. These are the bitwise operators. So except bitwise operators, remaining all operators, whatever I discussed in the last session, like let me open my previous documentation. Now this is our previous documentation which I am following. No, this is not is 7 and that is. Now you can see these are the operators we discussed in the last session, like arithmetic, relational, assignment, logical, and membership identity, all these things. These are the bitwise operators. And bitwise operators, this is. Let me discuss about one by one bitwise operators clearly. And in this bitwise operator, especially as a programmer, you must and should aware how to convert a number system into binary format. Yes. So for that purpose, in Python, there is a function called binary function, bin. So either you can use directly binary function or else directly you can convert manually also. First, I'll show you manually, and same thing I'll do with practically using binary function. Whether manually I uh, did correct or not, we can come to know that with practical implementation. So first of all, for working with bitwise operators, you have to convert a number into binary format. So for this purpose, what I'm trying to do here, you can see in the right side onwards, 2 power 0 I'm taking. Why 2? Because binary, 0 and 1, 2 power 0. Then after that 2 power 1 I'm taking, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 3. This I want to take like this. Why 2 only in the sense binary? Like binary in the sense 0 and 1. That's what I'm taking, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3 like this. Okay. Yes. So here 2 power 3 is what is the value? 8. 2 power 3 value is what? 8. 2 power 2, 4. 2 power 1, 2. 2 power 0, 1. Now let us consider any number, like for example, a value I'm taking 12. Okay, I want to calculate binary of a here. How to calculate binary of a? Let me show you binary of a. And at the same time, b value I'm taking 9 I'm taking. B value 9. So I want to calculate binary of b. How to calculate binary of b? Simple logic. This is manually. Actually, this is not required in Python. Directly, you can able to apply function also. So 12 value means binary of 12 if you want to find. So which numbers if you add 12 will become. So 8 plus 4 if we add, that is 12. So that's the reason we have to keep that is ones here, and remaining places what? 0 only. So the binary of A 12 is 1100. Similarly, B value 9. Which numbers if we add 9 will become 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1, that is 9. 8 and 1. In these positions, once we have to take, remaining positions we have to take 0. So now you can see binary of 9 is 1001. So this is the way to calculate, the way to convert the binary into this number system into binary format. But actually, this is not required, I am saying. Why? Because in Python, there is a built-in function. Let's look into that. So built-in function is there, binary function. That function can be used to convert any number into binary format. Suppose I'm taking a value 12 here and b value 9 here. And now you can see print binary of binary of a I'm taking, binary of a. At the same time, print binary of b I'm taking. So binary of a value 12, binary of b value 9. So let's execute. So we got same output or not, we can check. So you can see in the output window, 0b stands for binary. Okay, this is binary format. And 1100 is a value 12, binary of a is 1100. Binary of b value like 9, 1001. Same thing we got or not here. Just check it. This is manually and this is programmatically. So no need to do manual calculation in Python to convert a number into binary format. Directly you can able to apply this binary function. Okay, this is the way to do it. Now coming to this, I want to show bitwise AND, means AND operator, how it can be binary of A and B. So bitwise AND I want to perform. So bitwise operators will perform bit by bit operations internally. So on bit by bit calculation, we'll do that. So let's try to convert this into binary of A and B here. So this is binary of A and B. I want to do this binary of A and B. So to work with binary of A and B or A or B, now you can see 1 and 1, 1 and 0, 0 and 0, 0 and 1. So there is the truth table is there. So I recommend to use truth table. So let me open truth table. 4-bit operation, truth table is there. Let's open this truth table. Now this we can observe here. So AB is available here. This truth table. AB, you have to observe A and B here in this location. So coming to this 1 and 1, A value 1, B value 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, A value 1, B value 1, 1 and 1, how much it is? A and B, 1 only. So I have to write 1. 1 and 0, 1 and 0. A value 1, B value 0. 1 and 0, how much it is? A and B, 0 only. 0. And 0 and 0, now you can see 0 and 0. A and B, what it is? 0 only. And 0 and 1, 0 and 1. 0 and 1. A and B is what? 0 only. So binary of A and B is 1,000,000. Yes. Let's see programmatically whether it is correct or not. Print binary of A and B. A and B. So we have to get same output if you did correct. I can see 1,000,000. Yes, 1,000,000. Same. This is directly you can apply. So this is manual calculation. But I want to convert a binary into decimal form again, means number system. How to do this? Here we have to multiply with 0 into 2 power 0, 0 into 2 power 0, plus here also again 0 into 2 power 1, plus 0 into 2 power 2, plus 1 into 2 power 3. The same thing you have to multiply. What I'm doing, I'm converting a binary into number system, means decimal form. That means only I'm calculating A and B values, not binary of A and B. The A and B, if you want, then you have to convert like this. 1 into 2 power 3, how much it is? 8. Plus 0 into 2 power 2, how much it is? 0. Plus 0 into 2 power 1, 0. Plus 0 into 2 power 0, 0. So only A and B value is how much? A and B value how much? That is 8 only. How it is? We converted this binary into again decimal format. Only A and B will become 8 only. You can see this in the programming. Only A and B value, not binary of A and B. Only A and B means 12 and 9. How 12 and 9 will become 8 means that is the calculation. Now you can say 8 is there. So similarly, we have to find remaining things. Bitwise OR. Bitwise OR. Bitwise OR means symbol. This is symbol. Let's go to bitwise OR. So here I'm trying to find bitwise OR. Let me erase this. So this I'm arranging, and this also I'm arranging. Only I'm trying to do binary of ARB here. I can see binary of ARB. This is pipe symbol, and only ARB also I want to count ARB. So we have to see the truth table 1 or 1, 1 or 0, 0 or 0, 0 or 1. So first let's open truth table 1 or 1. 1 or 1 in the sense A value 1, B value 1, or means this here we have to look in. This is 1 value. This is 1 value. So here I'm taking 1. And 1 or 0 I'm taking. 1 or 0 in the sense here 1 A value 1, B value 0. 1 or 0. So 1 or 0, A or B is how much? 1 only. So I have to take 1 here. And next 0 or 0. 0 or 0. This is 0 or 0. 0 only, A or B. 0. And 0 or 1. So 0 or 1. 0, 1 is there. So A 0 or 1, A or B like that is 1 only. So this is 1101. Binary of A or B. Let's find out. Print binary of A or B. Binary of A or B. How much it is? Whatever we have manual calculation, same thing is coming like 1101. Now I can see 1101 is coming. Yes, this is 1101 coming. And if you want to convert this into binary, normal like number system decimal format, 1 into 2 power 3, 8, plus 1 into 2 power 4, 2 power 2, 4, plus 0 into 2 power 1, 0, plus 1 into 2 power 0, 1. 8 plus 4, 12, plus 13. Total 13 values there. So you will get 13 also result here. Print only ARB is 13 only. How we got, that is the manual calculation I'm saying. So directly also I can say you like this, but again, how it is happening, so just I'm giving through manual explanation clear. This is binary of ARB. Similarly, we have to do remaining things. What are this? Let me calculate. So here exclusive OR is there. Binary of XOR. That means exclusive OR, cap symbol, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR. So let's find out that. So binary of A exclusive OR B means A cap B. At the same time, we have to use A cap B also here. A cap B. So exclusive OR purpose, we have to go to table 1 exclusive OR 1. So now this we have to observe here in this cell. A value 1, B value 1, A and B 1, 1, 1 exclusive OR 1, that is what? 0 value. So this is 0. 1 exclusive 0, 1 exclusive 0, 1 0. That is exclusive OR, this is 1 only. So I have to take 1 here. And 0 exclusive 0, 0 0, exclusive OR A exclusive OR B, 0 only. 0 have to take. And 0 exclusive OR 1, 0 exclusive OR 1, 0 1, that is 1 only. So I have to take 1. So now binary of A exclusive OR B is 101, it is there. 101. Before 0, it will not come. Binary of A exclusive OR B, that is 101, you will get output here, 101. Okay. At the same time, you can calculate that into decimal form, like 0 into 2 power 3, 0, plus 1 into 2 power 2, 4, 0 into 2 power 1, 0, 1 into 2 power 0, 1, that is 5 value. 4 plus 1, 5. Print A exclusive OR B is how much it is? 5 values. 5 values. So this is 5. Okay. So finally, what we can next bitwise not. So this is not in the sense opposite. Like here in this case, zeros will become ones, ones will become zeros. So there is a standard formula is there. Let me go through standard formula. For example, here tilde n, if we take tilde symbol is for not symbol, equals to, there is a formula minus of n plus 1 only. This result also will look like same only. Tilde n in the sense minus of n plus 1. This is the formula. For example, here in my directly programming a value 12, I am applying here print tilde a. Tilde symbol is for not. Tilde a in the sense minus of a plus 1, minus of 12 plus 1, minus 13 will come here. So in this negotiation symbol also we can call it as. In this negotiation, zeros will become ones, ones will become zeros. You can see this to table a value 0, not a in the sense what? 1. A value 0, not a in the sense 1. A value 1, not a means 0. A value 1, not a means 0. Opposite. So directly you can take the formula minus of a plus 1. So this is the result you are getting, minus of 12 plus 1. That is what? Minus 13 only. If you apply b value, minus of 9 plus 1, minus 10 only you'll get. So these are bitwise or bitwise, XOR bitwise and bitwise not. And there is left shift, right shift is there. In this case, the number of bits can move to left hand side. After that, you can perform the calculation. The number of bits, number of bits, number of bits can move to left hand side. Number of bits will move to left hand side. Yes. How many number of bits if you want to move to left side, then you can decide that. That is your wish. And here also the number of bits can move to right side. The number of bits can move to right side. Will move to right side, right hand side. After that, we can calculate. Okay. So let's try to calculate left shift, right shift operators. So this is completely binary of a value. Sorry, binary of a value 1100. So I want to move to number of bits left hand side. Some of the bits number of bits left hand side I want to move. So obviously I have to take some like 2 power 4 also here, because number of bits I want to move to left hand side. 2 power 5 also I'm taking 2 power 5. And 2 power 4 is the what value here? 16 only, obviously. 2 power 5 is what actually? 32 only, 32. And this is a value. a value 12. So here a less than 12 I'm taking. Means left hand side. So a less than 2. Means 12 less than 2. So a value 12. A less than 2 means 2 bits can move to left hand side. After moving 2 bits can move to left hand side, this one position will be located here, one position here, locate here, 0 position here, 0 position here. Just observe, this is actual binary format of a value 12, 1100. But I'm saying that 2 bits can move to left hand side. After moving these 2 bits can move to left hand side, then we can calculate. So the position will be changed. So what is that position here? 32 into 1. You can see 32 into 1. 32 plus and 16 into 1. 16 plus and 8 into 0. 0 plus and 4 into 0. This 4 and 0. That is 0. Total how much it is? 48. So a less than 2, 12 value a value 12, 12 less than 2, 48 is the result. How it is result? Because after moving 2 bits move to left hand side, this is the result. A is already declared less than 2 I'm taking. The result should be 48 only according to manual calculation. Now you can see 48. How 48 came? After moving 2 bits left hand side, then it will calculate. At the same time, right hand side means number of bits can move to right side. Now you can see right shift operator I'm taking. Number of bits can move to right side. A value less than 2, a value 12, 12 greater than 2. A greater than 2 and 12 greater than 2. Number of bits can move to right hand side. So right hand side in the sense 1 will be located here, 1 will be located here, 0 here, 0 here. This is no values here. You should not calculate this. And only this one's 1. Now 2 into 1, how much it is? 2 only, sir. 2 into 1, 2. Plus 1 into 1. How much it is? 1. So total result is 3 only. So a greater than 3, a greater than 2, that is what? 3 only. How it is? Just after moving number of bits can move to right hand side, result value is 3 only. So you can choose any number of bits, like you can, if you want to move 3 locations, you can give 3. If you want to move 4 location, you can give 4. So after moving that locations, the result value will be calculated. So these are bitwise operators, manual calculation and practical calculation. But we are not going to use in our programming. As I said that these bitwise operators usually in network programming, VLSI, Matplotlib, embedded programming they'll use. But in our pure software programming, we will not use this bitwise operators. But this operator concept is there. So I'm explaining you for just understanding purpose only here. Otherwise, not required bitwise operators in our Python. But remaining operators, what I explained in the last session, these are all important. Is not identity operators, not in membership operators, logical operators. These are all operators I am going to use in our programming, upcoming programming. Everywhere it will be useful as. Okay, purely software programming, it will be useful. Now coming to this, today our main topic is like control flow statements. Yes. So logical programming will begin from here. So there is one more important topic is there, control flow statements here in Python programming. So what is control flow statements? Control flow statements are used to maintain the control flow of your program execution. So you can decide by using control flow statements. So based on condition, which part of the code you want to execute or which part of the code you want to ignore, you can decide that. So using control flow statements. So these control flow statements are 3 types. One is conditional statements, conditional statements. Next, iterative statements, iterative statements, iterative statements. And then finally, transfer statements, transfer statements, we can say that. Conditional statements, iterative statements, transfer statements. So conditional statements are these. If is a conditional statement, if else is a conditional statement, nested if is a conditional statement, elif. Nested if, elif both are same, but there is a shortcut way is there. So in general, other programming languages like C, C++, Java, C Sharp, .NET, else space if we will use. Else space if. But in Python, else space if will not allow. There is a short form of else space if is there, that is called elif. So we should not write in Python else space if. There is no else space if. So we have to use else elif. Elif is a keyword which is a short form of else space if only. Yeah. These are the conditional statement. But actually switch case is also conditional statement, but switch is not including here because Python do not support switch case. That's what I'm not writing switch case here. And iterative statements are loops like for loop, while loop. These two loops only are there in Python. There is no do while loop, there is no for each loop like that. So other languages, other programming languages will have for each loop and do while loop, all these things. But in Python, there is no for loop and there is no do while loop and there is no for each loop. Only for loop, while loop are there. Two loops are there. And coming to the transfer statements, break, next continue, then pass. These are the transfer statements are available. Break, continue, pass. So we'll discuss about these transfer statements, iterative statements, conditional statement one by one here. So first we'll talk about if. So if is used to test a specific condition. Simple. If is used to, if is used to test specific condition, if is used to test a specific condition, specific condition. If the condition is true, then if block will execute. If the condition is true, if the condition is true, then if block will execute. If block will execute. If block will execute. Else nothing will execute. Okay. If condition syntax is this is in Python program. If condition colon is required and indentation, some valid statements will make if condition body. So if you want, you can use brackets also, but using brackets are optional in Python programming in the if condition. In other languages, we use this brackets, but in Python, not required. So if you want, you can use it. Otherwise, you can ignore it. Brackets are not required, optional. But yes, colon is important. Colon is compulsory required. According to Python syntax, we have to mention colon here if you want to perform a condition-based statement. So these are conditional statements only. Based on condition, it will work. So if condition is used to test specific condition. No? So let's try to work with if condition programming here. And most important thing is if is a keyword, else is a keyword, elif is a keyword, for is a keyword, while is a keyword, break, continue, pass. All are keywords only. Yes. So look at see import keyword, print keyword dot kw list. If you want to get keyword list, this program is required. So keyword list we are getting. So all the keywords you can observe here. If is a keyword, yes. Else is a keyword. Somewhere it is there. Else is a keyword. Else is a keyword. Elif is a keyword. For is a keyword. While is a keyword. Okay. And break is a keyword. There is a break. Yes, break. Continue and then pass. All are keywords or not? Yes. These are all keywords. True, false, none also keyword. As I said that in initial programming, I will discuss all the keywords in upcoming programs. So I'm going to discuss all these keywords, and these are the control flow statements. First, I'll start. So let's start with if condition. So how if condition will work? Simple. So here I'm just declaring my variable I value 10. Just simple. If I equals to 10. Equals to is what operator? Relational operator. Equal to is what operator? Assignment operator. So we are assigning one value to the I variable and we are comparing this I value with the 10 only. I value already holding 10. 10 equal 10. If this condition is correct, then what I should say? Then print true only. I should say that true. If this condition is correct, it will go to true only. In case if condition is false, what will happen? This condition is false. Control will not move to if condition part. It will jump into out of the if condition. So that's why there is no output here. In case if the condition is false also, if you want to display some output, then I recommend else part. Else is the one more part of the if. Then else block will execute only when the if condition is false. Else block will execute only when if condition is false. If else. If the condition is true, if statements will execute. If the condition is false, then else block will execute. So else block will execute only if the condition is false. So here let's run this. So I can see false statement. It is coming here because this condition is false. But I want to tell you one thing here. So how I know that whether control is moving into inside the if block or inside the else block. So to know this, let's keep the breakpoints here. So how to keep the breakpoint? Just simply click with mouse. There is a red circle will be there. This is called breakpoint. If you want to remove the breakpoint, again click over there, it will gone. So why we should keep the breakpoint? Because checking. So the flow of control, how it is. Yeah, Mr. Tell me. No problem, no problem. I'll discuss slowly. Okay, these are simple topics. That's what. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks for letting. See here, I value 100. I'm initializing this. Okay. So if I equals to 10, I'm just comparing with this 100 value to 10. This equal to symbol is operator. What type of operator? Relational operator. So it return true or false only. So if I equals to 10 means 100 equals 10. Not correct. If not correct, control will jump into else block. So that's what we are getting false. In case if it is correct. So if I'm matching with I value 100, 100 value is there in this I. 100 equal to 100, correct? Yes, correct means this will execute. If this condition is correct, it will go to here. If the condition is not correct, if it is false, it will go to else block. Yes or no process. But my question is how the control is moving, sir, whether if block is executing or else block is executing, I want to know that. To know that, we have to keep the breakpoint. So breakpoint in the sense line by line execution process means debugging Python program. If you want to debug Python programming, then we can keep the breakpoint here. Generally, breakpoint we should keep in the logical part only. This is logical part, and this is logical part, and this is just initialization part only. Here, two places I'm keeping breakpoint. So once you keep breakpoint in two places, so what we need to do next, immediately next step. So right click on this test.py, which program you want to run. And you can see run test is there. Run test in the sense normally running. And here below, there is one more option is there. Notice this, debug test is there. You should click on debug test. Once you click on debug test, in the bottom corner, there is a debugger window is there. Now you can see debugger window is started here, debugger window. Once debugger window started, if you want to check line by line, I strongly recommend from your keyboard, function key plus F8. Function key plus combination F8 key we have to press every time. So to move forward line by line execution, I recommend function key plus F8 every time. Function key plus F8. So when it is after keeping breakpoint and after starting the execution, once I right click on test.py and debug test only. Once I click on here debug test, then immediately debugger window will start. If you want to stop debugging, you can see there is a red circle, is a red square box is there. No, this is stop debugging. Or else in the main menu also you can see there is a left right side. You can see there is a the stop debugging is there. Stop test. This is the stopping the program. You can click on this, it will stop the program here. Okay, we are stopping the program. Debugger window is exit. Now I want to run this again. Right click on test.py and debug test. So debugger window is open now. You can see debugger window is opening. Yes, debugger window is open. After opening debugger window, you can hit the function key plus F8 from your keyboard. Right now, I value 100 means 100 value initialized to I only. Now, whenever we place mouse pointer on I variable, 100 is saying. When we place mouse pointer on equal to symbol, it is saying what actually Boolean false. Why it is false? Because 100 is comparing with 10, but 100 equal to 10, it's not correct. That's what it is false. Once it is false, whenever we hit function key plus F8, you can see function key plus F8. I'm just pressing from my keyboard. So where it is moving function key plus F8, function key plus F8. When we hit this function key plus F8, just give me 1 second. Now you can see where it is moving. Control directly will jump into else block, means if block is not considering. So else block only will execute. Again, function key plus F8. How long you have to press function key till the output getting. So we got the output here, console window, false. For example, here I'm taking 10 only. Again, when we start debugging, right click on test.py, debug test, debug test. Now debugger window is, so still it is fast. Now just you can see here, I value 10, 10 equal to 10. When we place mouse pointer on I value here, 10 is holding. When we place mouse pointer on equal symbol, it return boolean property true only. So 10 equal to 10 true only. Whenever we hit function key plus F8, where it will go inside the if block. So that means based on condition, if your condition is true, then control will jump into inside the if block only. Again, else block will simply ignore. You can see when we hit the function key plus F8, only it is true only. So this is the way to check the program whether if block is executing or else block is executing. So how to check program with the debug option? Simple. You can click with mouse pointer here, if condition and else condition. This is breakpoints, we can call it as. Wherever you keep the breakpoint, there you can able to trace your logic. So after keeping breakpoint, simply which program you want to run, that is test.py. You can right click on this tab and click on debug test only. Once you click on debug test, now below debugger window is opening. You are in the debugger window only. Now I value 10 is initialization. Place mouse pointer on I. I is holding what actually 10 value. Place mouse pointer on equal to symbol. This is true only because 10 is matching with 10 only. Once we hit the function key plus F8, it is going to jump into where inside the if block. That means if condition is true, else if block will execute. If condition is false, then else block will execute. But here it is not, condition is false. It is true only. That's what we got true only. This is just simple checking whether if block is executing or else block is executing. Without checking directly, if you want to run directly, you can see run test, test.py, run test on. We got the same output true. So this is debugging Python programming. If you want to check inside the program uh, what block is going to execute. If block is executing or else block is executing, you will come to know by keeping breakpoint only here. This is simple if else. So if else is not only for this checking or comparison. You can write any logic here. Okay, you can write any logic here. So for example, this value I am going to accept at runtime. So you can also accept I value at runtime. How to accept I value at runtime? So int of input of enter a number. Enter a number. I'm just asking a number. User will enter a number. That number will stored into I variable. Okay. So here my condition is what? Just observe here. If I modulus 2, I modulus 2, I modulus 2 equal to 0. So modulus is an operator. Your number is modulus 2. It return remainder is 0. Okay. Then it return what actually it is even number I'm taking. Just I want to check whether is even or is odd. And is odd I'm saying. Else if not correct. So my condition is very clear. I'm accepting one value at runtime, I value. If I modulus 2 equal to 0, then I can say that is even number. Else I can say it is odd number only. Let's run this. right click on this test.py tab, run test. So you can see during the program execution, it will ask a number. So because I'm accepting input values at runtime. So to accept input values at runtime in Python, we use input function. I have explained clearly input function in my previous examples, previous sessions. So why I'm taking integer? Because if you give input value at runtime in Python programming, by default, that will treated as string only. So you have to be convert into integer format. This is typecasting. So let's try to enter 6. 6 modulus to equal to 0. Yes, correct. 3 into 3 into 2, 6 only. Remainder is 0. That's what is even number. If I entered again, for example, 5. So 2 into 2, 4. Remainder is 1. It's not 0. That's what is odd number. So this is simple program to check whether is even or odd number here. This is the program. And this program, in this program, your input value also to display in the output statements. How we can do that? Simple. I plus I'm taking here. I plus. I am adding to this output statement. So I value whatever we enter, that value will be added to the output statement only. I plus and I plus here, both. So once I start execution, enter a number. Now you can see here, when we enter a number like 7, so what is happening here? This is not acceptable in Python programming. Actually, in other languages, we use plus symbol. Plus symbol is for concatenation. Concatenation means adding a variable value to the output statement. But in Python, there is no plus symbol, only I comma we have to use. That is I comma. There is no plus. Concatenation symbol is not work. Suppose let me enter a number like 7. 7 is odd only. 7 is my input value where it will store I variable. 7 modulus to equal to 0. Not correct. If not correct, it will go to where else block. 7 is odd only. If you want, you can keep the breakpoint also here. I'm just keeping the breakpoint. After keeping breakpoint, what we need to do immediately, right click on test.py, debug test. Don't run test. Run test means directly it will run. Debug means it will ask you one by one line checking. So debug test. Once debug test, debugger window started in the bottom corner. You can see debugger window. We are right now in debugger window only. So now when we hit the function key plus F8, okay, function key plus F8 you have to use if you want to move to line by line. As soon as when I move to function key plus F8, so where I can give input number in the console window. There is a console tab is there. So console tab, here we have to enter your input. So my input is 8. Then press enter. Now you can see I is holding 8 right now. Immediately it will check I value. 8 modulus 2 equal to 0. Yes, correct it is. Now you can see this is true condition. If it is true, this condition is true, control will jump into where? If block, inside if block. Again, function key plus F8, it will jump into inside the if block, and then simply again function key plus F8, it will ignore else block. So we are noticing in the console window 8 is even number like this one. Got my point? So this is the way to trace or debug your Python program according to your logic. Directly also you can run this. Run test, you can enter your number, 4 is even number. Again run test, enter your number, 3 is even odd number like this. This is even or odd number checking process by using if else condition clear. And you can also accept two numbers at runtime. For example, enter num1, first number. Let me take second number like this, j equals to. This is very simple and basic programming. Okay. So enter num2. Two numbers I'm accepting. I want to check with which number is biggest number here. So let me check which number is biggest number. If I greater than j, my condition is like this. In case if I is first number greater than j, that is second number, I can say what is biggest number? I is biggest number. And else spot what is biggest number? J is biggest number. I can say that. Else spot j is biggest number. J is biggest number. If I greater than j, I is big. Else J is big. Let's enter two numbers. So num1 45, num2 65. Which is the biggest number? 65 is the biggest number. Simple. How it is? Because this condition. In case your first number 45 greater than 65, if it is correct, then this value will become. This value will execute. Like I is big. If not, else block will execute. Here else block is executing because J value second number. J is big only. This condition is false. 45 is not greater than 65. Obviously, it will go to else block. J is biggest number only. In case if I entered first only, like 78 and 41, 78 is the biggest value. So this is what actually if else condition, very simple way. This is if else. If else. There is nested if also there. Nested if means what? A if block or else block which is having one more if else within it is called nested if. Nested if generally used to test multiple conditions. One of the condition is wrong. Again, we have to test one more condition. That is nested if. Even that condition also wrong. Again, I have to test one more condition. So nested if is used to test multiple condition. A nested if means a if block or else block which is having one more if else within it is called nested if. If block or else block which is having one more if else within it is called nested if only. Let's try to do this syntactically. So I'm just taking one input values are here. Enter a number. Enter a number. So I'm checking condition here. If condition. If I greater than 20, for example, I can say what actually? That I is greater than 20 only. Yes, greater than 20 only. If it is I greater than 20. If not, I should go to else. Again, one more condition I want to test. I greater than 15, for example. If I greater than 15, sir. Then what can I can say here? I is greater than 15 only. Else what I'm saying here? Finally, I is not greater than 15 and 20. I can say that. This is nested if. A if block or else block which is having one more if else within it is called nested if. Inside else block, one more if is there. Again, one more else is there. Okay. So if else like this. So else space if is not possible within the same line. Else after next line if is possible. So this is nested if. Multiple condition we can test. Suppose once I entered a number, that number can be checked with this logic only, this condition. If this condition is true, only these statements will execute. In case if this condition is false, it will go to else block. Again, this condition will check. If this condition is true, then this code will execute. Even this condition is also false, then else block will execute. I is not greater than 15 and 20. Let me keep the breakpoint here. Okay, let me enter the value here. Run debug test only. So once I start debug test, debugger window started here in the bottom corner, and we have to enter the number at runtime. So my input is, for example, 9 I am giving. Press enter. After entering 9, then press enter. So 9 I value. 9 greater than 20. Is that correct? Not correct, obviously. 9 greater than 20 is not correct, false. So when we hit the function key plus F8, where it will move? It will move immediately else block. There is one more if condition is there, it will also test. 9 greater than 15 again. When we place mouse pointer on I value, 9 is there, and greater than symbol, false is there. Again, when we hit the function key plus F8, it will go to where? Else block. So we got the output here. 9 is not greater than 15 and 20. So finally, this output is coming. Let me rerun again. So let's debug test once again. Now this time my input is like 16 or 17 I'm giving. 17 greater than 20, not correct. When we hit function key plus F8, it will go to else block. 17 greater than 15, correct. It will go to here. Print I is greater than 15, means 17 is greater than 15. Again, else block will not execute. 17 is greater than 16, 17 is greater than 15, yes. Suppose in case what happens if the condition is true here only, this only will execute and this is not required to execute. Let me hit this debug test again. You can see I'm entering, my number is 24. So 24 is greater than what? 20 only. No, 24 is greater than 20. So this is correct. Function key plus F8. Now you can see 24 is their high value. Greater than 20. Correct only. This time this condition is true. This block only will execute. Again, else block will not execute. Directly when we hit function key plus F8, it will move to output window. 24 is greater than 20 only. So this is nested if, we can call it as. Nested if in the sense a if block or else block which is having one more if else within it is called nested if. Okay. And this elif also is called nested if. Elif is the short form of else space if only. Yes. Elif is the short form of else space if. In Python, else space if is not possible. So this we can combine like elif only. Elif is a keyword. So this also considered as nested if only. Nested if in the sense this elif also can be used to test multiple condition. So how we can use elif condition, we'll discuss in next session, that is tomorrow. We'll see elif and for loop, while loop, these all things in tomorrow's session will complete. So after that, we'll go through string data structure and its complete operations. As I said that in previous example, data structures, no? String, list, tuple, set, all these things. I just given overview of these data structures only. What is what? But I have not included lot of functions in string related and list related. Now, once I complete this logical programming, like control statements, iterative statements, loops concept, all, so that you will understand clearly what I'm going to discuss with string manipulations. String data structure is having a lot of functions. All functions, each and every functions, we have to look into programmatically. So I'm waiting to complete this control flow statements. Once I complete this control flow statements, then we will start data structure in detailed discussion with all functionalities here. Okay. And today I'm just giving one simple exercise. Okay. So that exercise you can take. I just find the biggest of three numbers using if else conditions. You can try it with your programming. So from now onwards, I will give daily one or two examples as an exercise based on the topic. So you should come with that code. It is not force, just you can with your interest, if you want, you can do it just for practice. So you can come with your code and you can paste into chat box when I'll ask. And I'll try to find my logic so that same program, how many different ways we can write, you will understand that. So today program is take three values from user input and find the biggest of three numbers. I have written in my programming last example how to find the biggest of two numbers. Now you can take three numbers and how to find biggest of three numbers, you can see. Try to find that. So that's all about today's session. If you have any question, you can feel free to ask me now regarding today's session. And I am sharing that videos every day, and please try to download the videos. Okay, today your first class means I recommend to watch the videos of my previous lectures. Please drop your mail ID here, sir, so that I can send that recording videos, like 5 sessions, 6 sessions I completed almost. You can watch that today, that videos, and if you understand, then you can continue my sessions, or else you can go through YouTube also. I'll recommend YouTube channel. Yeah. Anyway, I'll send the recording videos to this mail also. But if you want, you can go to YouTube, watch my lecture over there, and they have uploaded demo sessions, and you can watch over there also. You can simply go to YouTube and type Durga Soft. Just you can see, type Durga Soft. And Durga Software Solution. This is official YouTube channel, and there is a playlist option is there, no sir? Playlist. You can click on this playlist. Once you hit the playlist, there is, you can slowly come down, Python plus Django plus REST API. This is my videos. 5 lecture videos are there. So you can watch these 5 lectures, okay, from the beginning, so that you will get clear picture what software is required, how to download and install. I have mentioned clearly in these sessions. You will not at all get confused, undoubtedly. So anyway, I'll send that recording videos also, whatever I covered, to this mail. I am just taking this mail into my mail list. So today you will receive that mails, that videos. You can watch it clearly. If you understand the concept, then you can continue. Okay, no problem. So we'll continue tomorrow. So tomorrow you can just come with programming, like whatever I ask, like finding biggest of 3 numbers, simple way. Okay, using if else conditions.